Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. On today's video we're talking about August favorites. Welcome to September. August is gone and I'm gonna dive right in because we have a ton of products here to talk about. Let's start first with deodorant. Yes, deodorant, and this is by NECESARRIE, the gel deodorant. Friends, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not the person who is in fear of using aluminum type of deodorants. I have been using for years this Outlast Secret unscented deodorant for 4 years and years and years. I dislike deodorants that they do have a scent, and I mean, I have tried Donna Karen one. I think it's good, but at the same time it's scented and that's not my ideal. Then I tried the Rio Dio by Sol de Janeiro. This is good, but it's thicker in consistency and I really wanted something lighter and I really wanted to try something aluminum free. And finally I found that this is by NECESARRIE. It does have a slight eucalyptus scent, but it also have, I think for what I read, AHAs and BHAs, and that's kind of what it's blocking. But I don't know the science behind it, but it seems like that's what it's blocking a little bit, the extra sweat. And honestly, I don't have a strong odor. Like, in fact, my husband tells me, my kids tell me that I sweat and I never smell. Never smell to anything. But I like to use an unscented deodorant in general. This one is not unscented, but you just apply it and then the scent fades away right away. It works. It works. It works. I'm gonna tell you, it works because, like I said, we're going through a heat wave. I have been out and about. August a little bit more than other months, and this is a great deodorant. Talking about the NECESARRIE, I also tried the body serum. Oh wow, if this makes a difference on the skin of your body, it makes your skin so soft and smooth. It's packed with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, and honestly my skin feels silky right after the serum. This is a step that I didn't had on my skincare routine in general. I mean, like, skin is not only the face, it's like the whole thing, right? And I'm just super happy to have added. And then right after these, I usually go with my omega 36 DNA body complex from PHOTOZYME MD. This is wonderful. I use it all over the body. And if I want to add a little bit of that yummy scent that to me is the scent of summer, then I go with my Bum Bum Cream, just a little bit to jazz it up a little, because I love to just get myself all nice and moisturized. But this has been amazing. And talking about skincare, now talking about the face, I have, for the last month and a half or so, I have been enjoying to use the Osmosis MD STEMFACTOR. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that I have tried it. Obviously, you have to continue using it to really see results, but I want to say that this has been an amazing addition to my skincare. And if you're wondering when do I use my STEMFACTOR, I use it morning. Basically, I do my vitamin C serum, then I go for my PHOTOZYME MD DNA Youth Recovery, and then I go with my STEMFACTOR. They just work wonderful, and I can see my skin more hydrated, more moisturized, just in overall better condition. And as you know, my friends, there's no better skincare than SPF. So I have been enjoying a lot my COLORESCIENCE Unforgettable Total Protection Face Shield Flex. This is when I'm not using any makeup. I use this one, or also the ELTA UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF 44. This is an all-time favorite. Really, really beautiful. But like, kind of like on the daily, I had been enjoying to use this one. And I went to Disneyland at the mid of this August, the past month. Sad. Yeah. And these lasted through sweat, splashes, rides, craziness, like from morning to night. And I pair it with, I don't have it up here, I have it on my bag, the stick from COLORESCIENCE. The color one is kind of like a blush color, a little bit more reddish in tone. I pair it with that and chef kiss. So beautiful. This one is a little bit more perfecting. Both of them a must have for all year round. I usually use my Shantae Kai SPF when I'm applying makeup, because that is just clear, very nice, moisturizing and whatnot. But when I'm going without any makeup, these are it. And then I know you see me fairly white right now because my self tanner has just worn off, but I have to tell you that this self tanner is incredible. It is by Malibu Bronze. It's the self tan foam ultra dark. Oh my goodness. I heard about this product from my friend here on YouTube, Erin Nicole TV. I think she did a, I don't know, like an ad or something on Instagram. I'm pretty sure it was on Instagram. She mentioned it, and I know her in person, so I know she's a lot more fair than I am. I'm not fair. I'm light to medium, so she's about light skin tone. Anyhow, I saw the results and I'm like, I like what I see. I mean, like, if she's able to get that dark, this may work for me, and it is fantastic. And you don't need to use a lot. I mean, this bottle will last me for a long time. I bought the package that comes with meats too, and wow, excellent product. Super easy and is transfer proof. I mean, like, it transferred a little bit on my pajamas, but I mean, the very, very minimal. But on clothing, no, it doesn't. And the way that it fades in a very natural, beautiful way. It's nothing like, you know, like patches or clinging on the elbows, you know, on the joints, nothing of that. I know I need to retouch it, but let me tell you, you want a great self tanner, this is amazing. And it's a vegan formula, 100% natural DHA, and it's made here in the US. So there you have it, Malibu Bronze. Let's talk about hair really quick. I feel like a ninja right now with these two Dyson Air Wraps. So this one is my oldie one, and this one is the new version. I have done like a full-on review demo with this one, and then recently, a couple days ago, I uploaded a review of this new one, comparing it with the old one, and giving you all the details. So I just want to give you an update. I love my Dyson Air Wrap. Regardless, I can go with this one and I'm fine, or this one. I think the upgrade is really, really nice. Now, there is one thing that I want you to note, because I know the Sephora sale is coming fairly soon and you may want to get the Dyson Air Wrap. Right now, the Dyson Air Wrap, though it is available at certain websites, there's a new holiday color too. I will be leaving all the details of the products that I'm talking about today on the description box below. Also, when I'm uploading this video is the Labor Day weekend, so there's a lot of sales. I will be putting all the sales also in the description box below, so that way you don't miss anything out. But here is the main difference. So as you know, or you may not know, the original Dyson came with, well, this is the larger size. I had to buy it separately, but basically you get two of these barrel attachments. One that you can do one side of your hair, and the other one that it will move to the other direction to do the other side of your hair. Now, the improvement right here is just that with a new Dyson Air Wrap, you're going to receive the longer barrel and then the longer barrel on that thicker side, or shorter barrel, depending if you go. There is the long complete and I think that just the complete. Anyhow, friends, this is the main thing. Now you can change which direction is gonna go your curls by just changing this little knob, either right or left. So that makes it a little bit more compact for traveling. But here's a little thing that I want to mention to you, is that by designing it this way, they had it to add an extra layer inside. Do you see what I mean? There's another piece right here. Therefore, the airflow is as potent in terms of the machine itself, of the one itself, but when it comes out of here, it doesn't come as strong as the old one. Nothing that is a big of a deal, but here's my trick. Just use a thinner, smaller strand of hair instead of being too thick. That way it will dry at the same speed as with the old one. It's nothing about the machine itself. It's actually because of the design feature that this new barrel has. Now, this is the main thing for me from the new Dyson Air Wrap, because this literally serves you not only to help with flyaways, but also as a really good hair dryer. This part right here, it just flushes all the air with full force and really gets there, because you know it streams it, while the older attachment, the hole was bigger, and therefore you can just do, you know, like a rough blowout. With this one you achieve a lot more. So I mean, you will not go wrong. Right now the older version of Dyson is fading away. I mean, if you're able to find it somewhere, perhaps secondhand or whatnot, I mean, you can go ahead and get it. It's as good as the new version, and then the new version is just basically the one. If you don't like this one, then you can still purchase this one, but this is the big thing. Overall, in general, still love my Dyson Air Wrap. Now going into the makeup, well, this is a hybrid between a skincare and primer. Is the Shantae Kai Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. Oh, this is amazing. It looks kind of like a yogurt inside, like that. I have been using it and I absolutely love this. It's kind of like a gel-like consistency. It doesn't have a tint like the other face tint from Shante Kai. It actually has, but it gives you just a subtle glow, and you can literally use it without any makeup. If you don't want to use any makeup, or even if you want to use it with your SPF, just put it underneath in a very light layer, and it actually kind of like evens out your skin in terms of blurring it, in terms of making it just very ethereal, very, I mean, it just gives this kind of like soft focus effect. Honestly, I haven't seen any other primer skincare hybrid like this. If perhaps a little bit the one from Victoria Beckham Beauty, something along those terms, but this one is just give me an ethereal look, and I have been loving to pair it with the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. These two together are magical. Talking about foundations, and the foundation that I'm wearing today is by Patrick Ta. His new foundation in this duo compact. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. In love. This foundation is gorgeous. It gives you a perfected skin look. It looks, I don't want to sound like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm 40 years old. I do have fine lines. I do have enlarged pores. And this foundation makes me look like a porcelain doll. Just so perfected. It does have a true medium coverage. I do have a ton of freckles, and it doesn't cover them. It does camouflage them, but you can actually build it up to be a full coverage. I will not suggest that, but you can go with very little amount and make it sheer. It's super versatile. This is to me the obvious. What to expect from Patrick Ta, such an incredible makeup artist. This is literally what he will use on his makeup kit. This is what I see, because this is what you see with makeup artists. They use this type of cream foundations in a palette, and then they mix and match, and then they sheer out, build it up, and this is what he's bringing to us. Amazing, amazing formulation, beautiful, super beautiful, and the powder is gorgeous too. It's not drying, non-cakey. It's just fantastic. To me, it's working really, really fine. And a little tip right here, and it even says on Patrick Ta's website, I'm pretty sure, or the description, is to prime well. Now, I always prime well my skin, because I do have, for the most part, dry, sensitive, mature skin. So I'm always having some type of moisturizer. I'm always prepping my skin in terms of skincare. So my skin is nice and rich and moisturized. And then I go with my foundations, and that goes for every foundation. Wonderful product from Patrick Ta. Love it, because this is also a travel size. Oh, and the price. I know, $52. A lot of people are like, ooh, that's expensive. That's not expensive. My friends, this product is 12 grams. 12 grams, while say a Laura Mercier foundation in the same format is $40 just for the foundation. And then the powder is 9 grams, which is the same size of, say, a Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. I mean, for a product that you have two products in one, for these you will be paying at least $80 to $100, and you're paying $52. Honestly, I mean, if you want to wait for the Sephora sale, go for it. Perhaps during this Labor Day weekend, I know there's some sales at Sephora, but I know perhaps Patrick Ta will have a sale too at his website. I will make sure to put it on the description box below just in case, but so worth it. So worth it. And then a skin tint that I just recently tried, but honestly, so good, is this Westman Atelier what's the name, longer name, Vital Skincare Completion Drops. Okay, this is basically squalane. That's how I feel it. A dry, very moisturizing oil with pigment. This is beautiful. Now, I will suggest that if you put too much moisturizers on your skin, too much, this may be way too much. If you have oily skin, go lightly with it. And definitely for me, even for me that I have more dry skin, I will powder it. I have to powder it, not so much in terms of for longevity, but actually to look as good as when you apply it. You can definitely feel this is skincare with pigment, and it looks beautiful throughout the day. I will say a little goes a long way, and don't be deceived by this little package. You may be like, oh, that's stingy for the price. Is not. It comes with 1 fluid ounces, which is the same size as the Hourglass foundation, just the same size as other foundations, 1 fluid ounces. In terms of bronzers, at the beginning of the month, I was all full force with my Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream by Chanel. This is the shade Medium Bronze 392. Love it, love it, love it. And then I started using the one from Merit. Beautiful, beautiful bronzer. It's, oh my gosh, I cannot see it. There's so many products. It's somewhere here, but it's the one that I'm using today. It looks wonderful. And then over top, I am still going strong with my Chanel Sunkissed Medium from the Elevation collection. This big old one, medium shade. That's what I'm wearing today. Very, very natural. It looks really good with my skin and so good. And who knows why in the world I skip powder. So I talk about the Patrick Ta powder, amazing. But the powder, the powder of this month is Christian Louboutin. What an amazing surprise. And the shade range is really nice, my friends. Let me tell you. There's no joke right here. There is a shade. I don't want to say for every skin tone, but you see it for fair, for light medium, tan, deep, rich. Yeah, all the way to rich complexions. There is a shade and it's so silky, so wonderful. This is the powder that I'm using today. Yes, I didn't use the one from Patrick Ta. I went ahead and used this, and I used it with this baby right here. Finally, I put it to the test. Is the Beauty Blender. This little puff is magical. It just blurs everything. I mean, you don't need to use these in order to use this one, because this powder will blur imperfections and large pores. Your under eye area will set it beautifully, so silky smooth. You cannot feel it. I'm speechless because it's just such a wonderful powder that it doesn't make you look cakey, it doesn't dry, it makes your skin look natural. It does have a super beautiful natural finish. When you touch it, it's just an experience. An experience. Highly suggest this powder. I will have to say, is rivaling my Gucci powder and is rivaling my Dior Backstage powder. That's how much I love it. You can use it with a brush, combination with this, another favorite of the month, new discovery. I mean, I bought it like a couple months ago and I just start trying it. The Beauty Blender, this little sponge is magical. You may be wondering why, Jacqueline, you're going so fast. It's because I'm dealing with the sunlight. Sun, stay there, stay there. No, it's getting darker, and I just need to film this video and yeah, get it done. Anyhow, at the beginning of the month, I was going full force with my Chanel Levage. This is the blush in Deep Apricot. Oh my goodness, if this is a gorgeous shade. This one right here, and then one that I don't know where I have put it, but it's the Patrick Ta blush in She's Blushing. Oh my gosh, with this and the other one that, again, I'm so sorry, I don't know where I have put it. I have misplaced it. I started putting things away and I'm sure I have misplaced it. But anyhow, those two have been the first portion of August. These two were the ones that I was using, but as we were at the very very end of August, the Gucci blushes. These are amazing. These are amazing, my friends. So beautiful. They have a silky finish, a luminosity that is not a highlighter, is satiny, but yet is they are just fantastic and they are long lasting. I'm so impressed about the longevity of them. And let me tell you which shades I have. By the way, if you haven't watched yet my review on these blushes, I have it already up on my channel. I'm using the shades, let me tell you. Front is Silky Rose, this baby right here. I love all of them. All of them. Good pigmentation. I mean, plenty of pigmentation. You can go light-handed or you can build it up, and you can actually build it up. So even though those shades that they look very light, you can definitely build it up. And then the shade Rosy Beige on the top part right here, and exquisite. Gucci just did it again. Just did it again. I bought all the 6 different shades. So if you are interested about these blushes, don't wait too long. Go and check my review, my swatches, because they are swatches on my face, side by side, comparisons, all filmed in natural light, and that way you can make your good decision because they are available right now at several retailers. Talking about Gucci, ooh, this Gucci gorgeous Flora eyeshadow palette. I have been using it. I mean, like you can tell, it's dirty right here, and most of the shades that I use are the neutral shades. This shade right here I love. I also have been enjoying a lot to use this purpley tone, kind of like eyeliner. Stunning, stunning. And you know, this perhaps not, you know, like the ultimate formulation. You're paying a lot obviously for the packaging, and I'm not gonna tell you, hey, go run and buy it, you know. No, 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 because this is expensive. This is extremely luxurious. You're paying for this case right here. I mean, let's be honest. But it is a beautiful palette. And I really love that Gucci really is not bringing us just whatever, but they are even a scholar. And this is what is not only luxury, but actually designer kind of makeup. Because all of these designer palettes, they usually go with their respective collection of such season or the year and whatnot. And this is what we see, these colors right here. We see these in the runways, and this is what I love so much. Talking about runways, excuse me, but Chanel, well, I had these palettes for a long time, brought us the tweeds. Oh my goodness, the tweeds, don't miss them out. I do have a full review on all the tweed collection. In addition, I also have a separate video ranking all the tweeds and comparing them with other eyeshadow palettes on my collection, not only from Chanel but from other brands. But oh my goodness, one of the eyeshadows that I have been using a lot is Tweed Couvre. This is stunning. If you want this kind of goddess kind of look, JLo kind of vibe in the terms of Chanel, you're gonna love this. It's fantastic. All of the Chanel tweets, I will have to say, all of them, they have a special something and they are unique and they cater for different kind of taste. Like if you want more subtle ones, go and check my ranking of the tweets, because right there I explain why I rank them in a certain way for personal preference, but why I see that they could really cater to someone that is looking for something more soft, more subdued. The other one that I had been using a lot, look at these, these are so cute, so beautiful, is Baume et Rose. Oh, this one right here is my new one because yes, I bought a backup. Not because I need it, okay? Don't judge, don't judge. But I'm not a Chanel collector either, but I feel that the tweeds are iconic. I mean, like from the tweed jacket, even to the bags, and I mean, everything that has to do with the tweed, it's iconic, and I just wanted to get, I ended up getting 2 backups. Okay, don't judge me. Okay, don't judge me. And now, the eyeshadow palette that I use for today's eye look, Pat McGrath. Ah, this is her latest eyeshadow palette, her mothership, what is it called? Moonlit Seduction. And I have learned to love it more and more. I think, in fact, it's a very wearable eyeshadow palette from Pat McGrath, in playing with a cool tone, a standalone, very beautiful. This eyeshadow here is this one. it makes your eyelids look wet. Just so pretty, so lovely. And again, you have kind of like your neutral side. Yes, I know there's the burgundies and the reddish tones in there, and I know there's a gold one, and there's room for improvement in my point of view. But I have been grabbing it. I mean, like, I have been like, okay, I find a beauty in it, and I think it's an excellent palette. Another palette that I have used, I think it has been, wait a second, the time that I did my video and then 3 more times is the new eyeshadow quartet by Shante Kai in Black Jaguar. This beauty. Tell me, isn't it this gorgeous? This is something very different for Shante Kai. Usually they don't go with these like very bold colors, and they decided, let's do it. Let's go for it. And if they did an amazing job. Now, this shade, they call it black. It's not black. It's like a deep gray. And I appreciate it because it gives this poof effect. With certain brands, like I understand, like for example, Pat McGrath, it needs a full pigmentation because she does this makeup that is mostly for runways and fashionable and very strong and very, very artistic. With Chantecaille, what you get is easy of use for anybody, even for those who do not have experience with makeup. So this is the perfect, I wouldn't have called it black though, but I feel that is a perfect shade because it is this very deep gray that you can deepen it out as you need to top it up with this blue. This blue is so pretty. Look at that. It's just beautiful. And this has this kind of lilac tone to it that is just, it's stunning. And you can wear just this shade right here all alone. It's a gorgeous bronzy tone. Look at that. I don't have where to clean myself. Anyhow, fantastic eyeshadow quad from the newest collection of Shante Kai, their fall collection, which I have to say that the epic moment for August, well, shouldn't say the only epic moment because the birthday of one of my children is in August and I celebrated it. We had a ton of fun. But in terms of like being a beauty content creator, it was to be invited by Shante Kai to the launch event of this collection among other products. It was just epic. It felt surreal to me in a way because I mean you don't know behind the scenes, but we content creators, we work a lot, hours, not only filming, editing, uploading, creating the description box, creating the links. I mean, like all those things, and then photographing, taking videos. Now with Reels and TikTok, by the way, I start to post more on TikTok. Um, all of that it's a lot of work, a lot of time consuming hours, research on products, being up to date on what's new and upcoming. It's a job, and I feel that obviously without you, my subscribers, I wouldn't be able to receive any opportunities. So I'm so grateful for all of you. You are blessings in my life, and when I receive these other blessings that they come from a brand, it's kind of like wow, it feels just so good. It feels amazing. So, epic moment. One of the many epic moments for August, it was my visit to San Francisco with Shante Kai, which I do have a blog, by the way, if you want to go ahead and watch it. It's not all about Shante Kai. It's a blog from San Francisco, a whole video, plus, little parts of the brand and blah, blah, blah. And we definitely have to talk about a very easy eyeshadow palette. Ouchie, for me, that it has been a great palette for easy travel going is this Cosmetics palette in Divine Skies. Oh, I love it. Is it called just Divine Skies? Or Rodden. Rodden? Anyhow, this is it. Neutral, simple palette, very compact. It even has a mirror. The shades are super pretty. Love this shade right here. My my fingers are stained right now with the shades, but anyhow, very pretty, easy, so wearable, and long lasting too. These are the things that I really love about all these palettes, that every single of the eyeshadows, they are long lasting, they don't fade on my eyelids, and that is super, super important to me, and I think for everybody too. And for lipstick, we have to talk about the combination of today. It is Chanel. This is the Rouge Allure in Illusion. So thank you so much, because my video swatching pretty much all the shades except for only two of these Chanel lipsticks. Oh my gosh, it has over 20,000 views. That is amazing. At least for me, I'm a small channel, and to have so many views is incredible. So thank you so much for that. But favorites right here, Illusion, the one that I'm wearing today, a demi mo, a demi mo, gorgeous shade, stunning, stunning shade. And then the other shade that I had been grabbing is Mise Anu, another nudie tone. Now this Mise Anu, you don't need much of a lip liner, while the one that I'm using today, Illusion, it is the lightest one, you need a lip liner. Wow, if Chanel did incredible, because you have on this nude range, you have those that have a pinky undertone, and then you also have those that have a little bit of a kind of like a beigey undertone. So they are catering for so many skin tones. And talking about Chanel, and I'm so sorry, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this specific gloss from Chanel, because it has been sold out. Well, if I find it, believe me, it's going to be in the description box below. Is the one that I'm using today is stunning. Period. Stunning. And it's called, it doesn't have a name in here. Rouge, well, 712. Again, I will try to find it. Link will be there. I know it's supposed to be back in stock. Where I find it, this, if you want juicy, beautiful lips. Oh, yeah, and talking about juicy, beautiful lips, one lipstick that I have been using when I'm not using makeup and I just want to have my lips but better is the Gucci Lip and Care Glow. This is a limited edition packaging in the shade They Met in Argentina. Dancing Tango. Love this shade. It's very pretty. And by the way, just in case, and just to let you know, I do have a review, swatches, comparisons on all of these products, and you can go ahead and check them out. There's timestamps too, so if you don't want to watch the whole video and you just want to see, okay, let's see how she swatches it to see how it looks on her skin tone. My foundation matches, they are also in the description box below too. You're welcome. I mean, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, because it will be amazing for you to become part of this incredible family, our incredible community of just beauty lovers like you and me. Yeah, let's just grow the family. Another two other lipsticks that I have to be, oh, is the Lip Cheeks by Shante Kai. I mean, the formulation, you know, my friends, if you are a makeup artist, then you know what I'm talking about. This formula is so comfortable, so beautiful. You don't even need to line your lips to begin with. I mean, like, that is a thing with these lip cheeks. Even when they are hydrating and moisturizing, and they do have beautiful pigmentation, these two are in specific from their fall collection. The two shades that I have been, Passiflora. Look at this pinky shade. I mean, it doesn't make it justice unless it's on the lips. And then the other one is Prairie Smoke. Beautiful shade. And then for mascara, I have actually been enjoying pretty much this new Chanel Noir Allure mascara. Love the packaging to begin with. A very easy mascara. For the daily, it's a beautiful mascara. It is one that it will just fan your lashes, separate them. It's not going to give extreme volume like the volume of the Chanel. No, it's not like that. But if it's a great mascara, it is a lovely mascara. I can build it up and it just gives separation. It's not my top mascara, is not, but is really nice for a daily basis, and I have been using it. And I think I skipped this part, but as far as highlighter goes, I have been going strong with this Shantae Kai highlighter since I received it. It's so beautiful. It's a Sunbeam Cheek and Eye Sheen. Unfortunately, it is limited edition. You can still find it, but I had it to be like, okay, I don't want to. I'm already making a dent right in the middle. I feel like it is the ideal luminizer to bring, like this luminous finish to your skin. It's gorgeous. And I'm talking about Clé de Peau, and I'm pretty sure I had included it on my July favorites, but I have to mention it again. This is the new reformulated Clé de Peau, the Luminizer Face Enhancer. This is the shade 203 Sunset Brilliance. Is stunning, is the one that I'm using today. As you can tell, it's not a harsh highlighter. It illuminates the skin in a beautiful, lovely, lovely way. Incredible. Incredible. Um, I don't usually say this word, but obsessed. Obsessed. I love the previous formula because the previous formula I was able to even bring it in the front of the cheeks and kind of like, buff it, buff it, buff it. This one I can still do so, but I have to go lighter handed because it has a little bit more, just a little bit more of that luminizing effect that the other one didn't have as much. So it's just something to consider. Oh, and then as far as concealer, the concealer that I'm using today is my Cosas concealer. This is the one that I have been using quite a bit. Really nice on the under eyes, very pretty. It doesn't crease. It's beautiful, it's hydrating, it's lovely, lovely. And you're gonna ask me, what about the Charlotte Tilbury? I love the consistency of this concealer. In fact, it's very alike in terms of finish as the Cosas concealer. So yes, I love it, but it is a brightening concealer. And even on a deeper shade, I mean, on my review, I tried the shade 6.5, 7. It's still very brightening, and I do have very dark under eye circles. So I'm gonna go ahead and check my local Sephora and see if they already have them in stock. And I'm just gonna try a different shade because if I love this concealer, I do love it, but the shade is very, very bright. It does have kind of like a whitish undertone to it. And if you have, again, dark under eye circles, then there's gonna be some translucency, and personally I don't want any translucency. I want it to really cover, and that's even using the Magic Away color corrector from Charlotte Tilbury. So I say absolutely 100% loving and still using this concealer, but I need to find a deeper shade because I'm not up to the brightening part. And talking about brightening, the new setting powder from Charlotte Tilbury, although it's beautiful, it is a brightening powder. The name says it. I love the consistency and I love the formulation, but the lightest shade is not for me. I'm gonna see if the deeper shade may work on my skin tone and use it because I really love the formulation. It's super thin and super beautiful, but that brightening effect, I feel it's just too stark. It gets to a point that you arrive to a certain age, or you just have simply different things that you have to deal with, like the hollowness on my eyes, other things that they just take a little bit of priority. And my priority is not to have something too stark white. I mean, like, in fact, I usually use my concealer pretty much the same shade as my foundation. I don't go brighter here, not that much, because again, my priority is to cover my dark under eye circles that are just horrible. And then let's talk about fragrance. Ooh, I have been using a lot my Christian Louboutin Eau Parfum Légère, stunning, but I discovered this beauty is by Fragrance du Roi, is Solstice. Oh my gosh. Let's put it on because this is gorgeous. It has apple, bergamot. It has a little bit of musk. It's a unisex fragrance. But this is just such a stunning, clean, crisp fragrance without being fruity. Because I know, like, you hear apple, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a fruity fragrance. No, this is not a fruity fragrance. And the longevity, is amazing. You know, if you like that kind of like citrusy bergamot kind of scent vibe, but that it feels elevated, it feels elegant, you're gonna absolutely love Salties by Fragrance Duo. My fragrance right now, I'm just so in love. I'm forgetting about something. Let's see, I'm just scanning the zone because if you see the zone, this looks like there has been a war here. Okay, my friends, this is it. This makes it for this video. These were all the products. Wow, a lot of products that I have been enjoying during the month of August. And now I would love to know from you, what are those products that have been amazing, that you have been enjoying and loving so much during the month of August? Which products would you recommend me to try? Let's just continue the conversation in the comment section down below while you're at it. And if you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And come and follow me on my Instagram as well as my TikTok with the same handle at Hey is Jacqueline. If you're in TikTok, obviously. If you're not, well, whatever. But come and follow me on my other platforms. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, share with family and friends. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye bye.